Hi everyone, in this video I'll be reading part 2 of Wait, I have the same necklace. Or we have the same necklace. Let me just double check that I got that title right. Wait, I have the same necklace. I got it right the first time, dang it. Alright. Which is a fanfic based on the show Soy Luna. I had not yet written or drawn the Soy Luna title, so I just quickly put this together before I started making videos today. So, anyway, I will update this and make it look better, but this was just a quick drawing. And this is part 2. And, like I said in the first one, forgive me if I mispronounce some of the names. I've spoken one language my entire life, so, and that's English. So if I mess up and accidentally use the English pronunciation, I apologize. I'll try and correct it as immediately as I figure it out. But anyway, on with the story. Part 2. Alright. Luna quickly says, so Mateo said, wait, how'd you find her? Luna quickly says, not important. Well, Mateo wonders, well, when can I meet her? Luna looks to Amber. Amber shakes head no. Or Amber. Sorry. Amber shakes her head no. Luna reveals, Soul's not ready to meet people yet. Once she is, I'll introduce you. I promise. Mateo accepts okay. 15 minutes later, Amber and Amber's friends arrive and are now with Amber and Luna. Or Amber and Luna. Delphi wonders, why are you hanging out with Luna? Hameen or Jameen or something like that. Hameen? I'm gonna go with Hameen. Reminds, yeah, you're always saying she's a loser. Amber, defending, says, hey, quit calling her that. From now on, I'm the only one that can call her that. Hameen, confused, why are you defending her? She's not even here right now. Delphi reminds, yeah, she left when we came over here. Wait, are you plotting something? Are you plotting something? Hameen agrees. Yeah, what's your plan? Amber assures, no plan, no plot. I just think you should be nicer to her. Delphi confused. You're acting weird, Amber. Hameen wonders, yeah, what's up? Amber explains, nothing's up. If you're gonna keep interrogating me, leave. And if you're gonna keep interrogating me, go and leave. Go on, leave. Hameen and Delphi leave the ring. Fine. The two then meet up with Mateo in the locker room to discuss what just happened. Delphi says, Mateo, we just had the strangest conversation with Amber. Hameen agrees. Yeah, she was defending Luna for some odd reason. Mateo reveals, it's probably because Luna found Amber's sister and reunited them. Delphi and Hameen, shocked in unison. Amber has a sister? I apologize for the mispronunciation. I really do. Just nicely tell me in the comments how I should be pronouncing it. Also, not finish the series. Don't spoil it. Please. That's all I ask. 2 things. That's it. Delphi, confused, says, why... let's go back to this one. Delphi and Hameen, shocked in unison, say, Amber has a sister? Delphi, confused. Why'd she never tell? Tell us. Mateo reveals, because she thought her sister passed in a house fire with their parents and was only 5 when it happened and didn't like talking about it because it made her sad. Delphi, surprised, oh my gosh, we had no idea. 1 minute later, Hameen realizes, wait, what if Luna's her sister? Mateo and Delphi laughing in unison. As if. Delphi points out, as if they're nothing alike. Mateo adds, plus, Amber's sister's name is Soul, not Luna. Hameen accepts. Yeah, you're probably right. Delphi proudly says, of course we are. Mateo tells, well, I gotta go now. See you later. As he leaves. Those two sisters. As if. Delphi and Hameen then go to hug Amber at the rink. Amber, confused, what's the hug for? Delphi explains, Mateo just told us about the house fire thing. The house fire that happened when you were 5. You realize you could have told us about that, right? Amber says, no, I couldn't, because I didn't want you to relive the events, but by telling you the story, I would be. Delphi honestly says, I know Delphi's a nickname, but I can't remember how her full name's pronounced, so I just went with that. But anyway, honestly, Delphi says honestly, well, we're sorry you had to go through that all alone. Amber, appreciative, says, thank you. 1 week later, at Shaman Roller, I'm trying to do an impression of what I hear, essentially, is what I'm trying to do. So, Amber has went on stage. Amber alerts with the microphone. Can I get everyone's attention, please? All the regulars, plus some extras, are looking at Amber now. Amber announces, I'd like to sing a song with my sister Soul. Would you join me on stage, please? As Luna runs up to the stage, Mateo grabs Luna's arm. Weren't you listening? She said Soul, not Luna. Soul sassily says, oh, you didn't actually think my name was Luna, did you? I would love if that was her response. If she actually responded like that. Oh my gosh, I would laugh so hard. If she actually responds in a way like that. Oh, that would be funny. Okay, anyway. So, Soul, laughing, says, this is hilarious. I'm gonna go join my sister now. Mateo shocked. Wait, she's your sister? You're Soul Benson? Soul reveals, yes and yes. Yes to her being her sister, and yes to being Soul Benson. And now I'm gonna go sing with my sister. Amber alerts. We'll answer all your questions after we sing. Amber starts the music. Now, Soul, I want you to join me when you feel ready. Start singing. Soul joins right away, surprised that she knows the lyrics to this song. Side note, I'm not a songwriter, so you're just gonna have to imagine the song and the lyrics. But I picture this song to be like slow and have like beautiful kind of soft like lyrics, have a soft tone. If you're a songwriter, comment what you think lyrics would be based on that. I'm curious to see what you think in the comments, but I'm not a songwriter, so I'm not gonna attempt it. Last time I wrote songs, they were pretty bad, and I had other people there to help me, but none of us in the group were songwriters. So, oh yeah, they were bad. Anyway, I'm curious what you would say in the comments. Anyway, back to the story now. 3 minutes later, the song is done. Soul shocked says, how I know the lyrics to that? Amber reveals, because music memories exist. Amber confused. Amber reveals, because music memories exist, and then confesses, I read that wrong. Mom used to sing us that song she wrote and composed. That song she wrote and composed before bed every night. Wait, seriously? Asked Soul, shocked. Amber reveals, yes, it's our mom's song for us. Soul, surprised, says, wow, I had no idea we had our own song. Wow, that's so cool. Now, any questions for us? Asks Amber to the crowd. Nina madly says, yes, why did you lie to me about your sister? Amber explains, that's on me. Soul wanted to tell everyone the minute she found out, but I wasn't ready for everyone to know. so I told her not to say anything. Nina says, understanding, oh, okay. You could have told me and made me keep the secret. I mean, it's the least I could do after you kept my online persona a secret, says Nina. Amber, confused. Online persona? You're the real Felicity for now, aren't you? Nina confesses, yes, I am. And Gaston, or Gaston, however it's pronounced, surprised asked, you're Felicity for now? Nina reveals, yes, I'm sorry, I stood you up the other day. Oh, that's when I wrote this, when I was watching that episode. Okay. I'm trying to get, now I'm getting more information about what episode I was watching when I wrote this. Anyway, so side note, the last episode I had watched, Nina planned to reveal herself to Roller Track, but when she sees who he is, she hides behind a tree. And I have a feeling, which ended up being confirmed, she's gonna stand him up. Back to the story now. Nina explains, I thought once you knew it was me, you wouldn't like me anymore. And I was scared, so I left. I'm sorry, says Nina. Gaston, or Gaston, however it's supposed to be pronounced. If I didn't feel chemistry through the screen, says Gaston, or Gaston, I honestly can't remember, I wouldn't have continued messaging you. Nina says, shocked, are you saying you'd actually go out with me? Gaston, or Gaston, again, can't remember which one's which one it is, but says honestly, yes, I would love to. Nina accepts. Okay, I'll go out with you, says Nina. Gaston, or Gaston, again, not sure, says happily, awesome. Soul points out, I'm so happy for you, Nina. Amber reveals, me too, honestly. Any more questions? Nina wonders, yes. When and how did you get separated? How did you two get separated? Ray has now snuck into the roller track. So he is able to witness this conversation. Amber reveals, I was 5 while Soul was 3 when we were separated. I believe that's how old they say she was. That was how old that Soul was. I don't know if they've given like Amber an age of when that happened yet. So anyway, Soul answers, or Amber says, I was 5 while Soul was 3 when we were separated. Soul answers, as for how, there was a house fire while Amber was being taken to the hospital. That's the only reason I could see them being separated. A guy who used to work for our parents took me to an orphanage in Mexico where Monica and Miguel adopted me. And somewhere along the way, my name was changed from Soul to Luna. Nina surprised. Wow. 1 minute later, Nina has noticed something. Mateo waves hand in front of his face. Hello, you there? Mateo is still processing, in shock. They're sisters. And he's mumbling as he says this. They're sisters. They're sisters. Amber is Luna's sister. Shocked and wide-eyed. I don't believe it. Nina claps. Snap out of it! Like, snap out of it, Mateo. Sorry, I did snaps. Like, snap out of it, Mateo. Mateo's still frozen in shock. Still frozen in shock. I can't believe they're sisters. Nina goes behind the counter to get a cup of water and is now in front of Mateo with the cup. Amber realizing, oh my gosh, Nina, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do? Nina whispers, forgive me, Mateo. Throws the water on him. Amber's shocked. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you actually did that. Way to go. Matt says, hey. Nina tells, You are in another world ever since you heard about Amber being Soul's sister. Mateo tells, well, I still can't believe that she's Soul Benson. Ray comes up to them. Wait, you're Soul Benson? Soul answers, yes, why? Ray reveals, because your aunt's been searching for you ever since she found out you were alive. I need you to come with me. Soul explains, as soon as my shift's over. Ray, annoyed, fine, when will that be? Soul tells, in an hour. Ray informs, fine, I'll wait. So he waits at the roller rink for the next hour. 1 hour later, Ray takes Soul home. In the dining room, Luna is waiting in the kitchen for her cue. Ray informs, Sharon, I have a Christmas gift for you. Sharon, annoyed, unless it's my niece, I'm not interested. That's definitely something she'd say. Ray says, okay, Soul, you can come out now. Luna is now in the dining room. Sharon, mad, is this some type of joke? Luna honestly says, no, I'm Soul Benson. Sharon asks, do you have any proof? Luna lifts her hair up, turns around to show the crescent moon birthmark. Well, I do have this birthmark. Sharon says, wide-eyed and surprised, wait, who told you my niece had that birthmark? Soul reveals, Amber. She also told me she's my sister. She is right? Says Soul. Sharon reveals, yes, she is. And I'm your aunt. Soul, shocked, says, you are? Sharon confirms, yes, I am. Soul says happily, wow, can I hug you? Sharon allows, yes, you can. The two hug, glad they have found each other. Nina and Gaston, or Gaton, however you pronounce it, enjoy being a couple. Mateo comes to terms with the fact that Amber and Soul are siblings. Sharon and Amber enjoy growing their relationship with Soul-Luna. Sharon appreciates Ray's Christmas gift, and everyone's happy there's no more secrets between them. The end of, wait, I have the same necklace. And that's it for this one. Now, this is going to come out in a couple weeks, so let's ignore that one. All right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story. I tried to also make some of my Christmas ones in such a way that you can still enjoy them outside of the Christmas season. They don't feel like, oh, it's, wrong to enjoy them during the summertime kind of thing. But anyway, that is it for this story so far. Or not this story, but for this fanfic. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Merry Christmas, and thank you for watching.